Hello, this is Ethan Gale with Mr. P. Mr. Summers, Mr. Clark, Mrs. Torres, Ms. Fleischer, Mrs. Walsh, Ms. McKenzie, Ms. Runyak, with Mr. Silver. Mrs. Parker Grace. Parker, what is one thing you think Davies can do for the better?
The school could try to have more and better fundraisers so that way towards the end of the year when school is winding down we can have better activities for the students to enjoy.
Alex, what is one thing you think that Davies can do to fix it for the better?
Some of the faculty need to be less strict and some of them need to be more strict.
So it's a toss-up in the middle.
Yes.
I think we need to tighten up on the discipline. There are rules, and I think they need to be held accountable, and there need to be consequences. And if that takes place, I think the behavior will be better. It'll be a safer and happier environment for all of the students. That's what we need to do here.
Appreciate that. I'm going to think that this pen is a microphone, and I'll speak like it is. As I said before, I think that the use of cell phones, if it's limited and if it's used for constructive purposes, is a good thing. But I've found that many of the students are using it for destructive kinds of things. For example, they're using phones to photograph inappropriately. They're using it to contact their parents during the school day if there's an issue, when they could easily resolve that issue with a teacher or one of the principals. So by and large, if we can improve the use of cell phones, the use of cell phones for positive things, but right now I think the first thing we have to do is limit their use in the hallways, in the lunchroom, and the classroom, and make school better in many ways, in most ways, by limiting their use.
I think we could change the culture of the school, and that each student thinks about how the other students would feel being in like their shoes. You know, and they think about, if I say this to that person, how will this make them feel? Or maybe I don't really know where they're coming from, what type of environment they live in outside of school. And thinking of other students should improve all student interactions throughout the school, make it a better place.
I think the one thing, the major thing that's bigger than cell phones, bigger than dress code, is we have to change our relationship, how we talk to each other, how we treat each other, how we respect each other. And I'm talking about students and students, as well as teachers and students. I think if we can improve how we interact with each other, how we show respect to each other, I think that is the biggest thing that needs to change.
Well, I think more people should look at the similarities that each one has and focus on what's in common and not on the differences. And I think we can learn to appreciate each other better.
I think that we can all learn to get along a little better. The children, the adults alike, should learn each other's differences and the things that they have in common, so that they can get to know each other a little bit better and be more understanding of each other. I think that we all need to be active bystanders, which means if you see something that shouldn't be happening, you should report it to the appropriate person. And finally, I think something else that we could do to make Davies a better place is for the children to realize that the adults are here, they care about you, and they really want to help you. So you should learn to trust us, because while you're here, you're our kids. That's pretty much it.
I believe that uniforms for the dress code, because I know there's a lot of issues with the uniforms for the dress code. A lot of issues with the dress code, that uniforms would solve that problem, and that's just my idea. That's one of the things. There's other things too that I can't think of, but uniforms definitely would help.
Staircase with Hannah Derringer. Hannah, what is one thing you think we can do to fix Davies for the better?
I think that we should change the dress code. It's ridiculous how shoulders are not allowed to be shown here. So you know what? I'm going to show my shoulders and I'm going to be proud of them.
Well, some changes need to be made every year in regards to our school policies and procedures. One thing I would like to see is more downtime for students just to relax a little bit and enjoy the school day. When I was in school, we had study hall, which gave us some catch-up time. So I think I'd like to see a schedule where some students get to get a head start on their homework and go to see a teacher if they need extra help or whatnot.
Probably use some recess time. I think the students would definitely benefit from physical activity with their intense schedules that they have to work so hard at all day long. A little physical activity would probably be a nice relief for them. It also helps social structure too. So if it were well monitored and organized to a certain degree, I think it would be a really good thing for our school.
I think to fix Davies for the better, we should get some bathroom monitors in between classes, watching the bathrooms. When instead of having a floater duty, maybe have a bathroom monitor.
Hello, my name is Ethan Gale, and I am a part of the William Davies Middle School. I've been going here for 3 years. One thing I think we can do to fix Davies for the better is make kids care about their grades more. And I know it's kind of a, hard thing to talk, or not a hard thing to talk. I know it's kind of, you can't just make someone care about something, but it's just too often I see a student get a bad grade on something and not care. And it's not good.